Hey, what's up? I'm Greg Larnerd. This is The Word with G, and I'm here to bring you the word on the street. I'm breaking down the top 5 stories around the world of sports, and my live reaction to every single one of them. So if you're ready, let's get into it. First one, David Price. Just a little tenderness, a little soreness in the left forearm and into the elbow. Red Sox Nation, I know you were out there and you were extremely worried about your prized left-hander who cannot get it done in the postseason. Are you running Chris Sale? Because you need a big-name guy to go out there and win some games on the postseason. Because you can get there in advance, it doesn't matter. So David Price, he went in, he got checked, he went and got an MRI on Wednesday, and it revealed some inflammation and some swelling around the ulnar collateral ligament in the elbow. And unfortunately for myself, I know all too well about that with my right elbow. But MRI came back kind of inconclusive, nothing really to show, just the swelling, just the inflammation. So the Red Sox weren't sure what to do. David Price seeks another opinion. Who do you go to when you're talking about elbows? James Andrews. And he saw him on Friday. The word on the street for the Boston Red Sox named David Price. No structural damage. He's just going to rest for 7 to 10 days, do some treatment, and he'll be reevaluated, re-examined, and he'll get another MRI. So we'll see what happens with David Price. No surgery just yet. Next up, Luigi Guillorme. I've heard this name before. I'm not 100% sure where I've heard it. Oh yeah, that's right. That was the best thing that I saw this week is Luis Guillorme's one-handed bat catch. And then if you haven't seen it, go back and look at it. And then Maria takes a cut the other day in spring training, loses his bat, it goes flying towards the Mets dugout. Luis Guillorme just standing there and just snags it with one hand and calmly throws it back to Adenis Maria. What? Is he some kind of ninja on the side? He just didn't even flinch, didn't move, and grabbed the bat with one hand, and then calmly just threw it back. Literally the best thing I saw all week. So if you hadn't seen that, go watch it. Next up, Kevin Durant, Warrior Nation. You got to be a little upset about what's going on. Well, you can't really be too upset because you've been spoiled over the last couple of years. They lose back-to-back games the other night for the first time. 15. Gosh, if only was that good to be a New York Knicks thing. KD, he's going to be out indefinitely. A grade 2 MCL sprain, a bone bruise in that left knee. So what does that mean for the Golden State Warriors? They're going to have to pick things up amongst their stars. They've been doing this for the last couple of years. They won 73 games without him last year. Yeah, the depth was a little bit better, but at the same time, you need Steph, you need Clay, you need Draymond to step their games back up and play like those stars that they're used to playing like. And of course, those role players, Andre Iguodala, Matt Barnes that they just signed, Zaza Pachulia, everybody has got to step up and kick the depth. Next up, Brandon Marshall. He is out with the New York Jets. They cut ties with the 32-year-old wide receiver. They also cut ties most recently with Dick Mangold. They're also talking about maybe with Eric Decker and with Sheldon Richardson as well. So now where does Brandon Marshall go to? Well, a couple of the teams that I've written down and I've heard about, the Baltimore Ravens are one. Steve Smith just retired. New York Giants, Victor Cruz is out. Will Brandon Marshall play second or even third fiddle to a young Odell Beckham Jr. and a younger Sterling Shepard? The Eagles possibly, their need for wide receiving depth and wide receivers at all. Or I'm looking at the Titans. I think that would be a good fit there. Marcus Mariota is really starting to come to his own from this last year. They've got a good, solid running game. Defense is a little bit better. And they definitely need some help for Marcus Mariota. Finally, a Tony Romo update. Where are my Tony Romo plans? Tony Romo's looking for that Peyton Manning-esque opportunity. An opportunity to go play with a contender. There are 4 teams in play at this very moment. The Texans, the Broncos, the 49ers, and the Rams. Honestly, I can't really see, and I've heard things about the Broncos that they're not looking to get Tony Romo. They're going to stick with their young quarterbacks. I think that's obviously that's really smart of it. So I think out of those 4 teams, the Broncos are out. When I say the Broncos are out, I think the Texans would be the best spot for a Tony Romo. They've got a ready-made defense. They got a big-name wide receiver in, of course, DeAndre Hopkins. And, some good secondary wide receivers, some good tight ends. Like I said, their defense is stout. It's one of the best in the NFL. The other 2 teams, the Rams and the 49ers, they've got new coaching staffs. They're very offensive-minded, but they're in big-time rebuild mode. So I don't really see that as an option for Tony Romo. Other teams I'm looking at, possibly, maybe the Bills, if they decide to move off of Tyrod Taylor, or don't get on me too much, Steeler Nation, but there's been some rumblings about Big Ben maybe not returning. He's in his mid-30s now, but he's constantly banged up. So that may be an option, maybe late. Tony Romo holds out and doesn't sign with the team. Maybe he gets involved with the Steelers because that would be an opportunity if you want something like a Peyton Manning did so many years ago with the Broncos. That's going to do it for me here on The Word with G. I'm your host, Greg Larnerd, and this has been The Word on the Street. Until next time.